Hello everyone. Today I'm just going to try to do a little short video about something I never thought I would be talking about to put out for anyone to see. But I'm making this video today because I think it's important for understanding of this to get out there more. So that's the reason for making this. This is about Higgins, as most of my videos are, but he had just turned 2 recently. This is being filmed in October, the end of October. I think it's gonna end up coming out in November, but right now it's October. And he did turn 2 in September, but we were going on a vacation, so I contacted his breeder to see, because per his contract he needs to be neutered at 2 years old, but we were going to be gone. Of course, I didn't want him recovering while he's working on a trip, so we opted to do that afterwards. And what we opted to do is to have him not have a traditional castration, but instead having a vasectomy. A lot of people don't seem to know the reason for that choice, for choosing that. I know some people have said before about, like, it's kind of weird, why do it that way? And I just wanted to do a quick video of explaining a little bit. I probably am not going to go through looking up the resources to add to the video, just because that's more taxing on me, but they are searchable out there to find for yourself, which is how I found out about all of it. There's some, you can search it on YouTube if you want. There's some vets talking about it now. I think I just recently shared one on my community tab. You could go look over there. But there's information out there now, which, I mean, this makes sense from before anyways, but now it's starting to be talked about, is that the come to find out, all the organs in the body are actually supposed to be there for a lot of reasons. So taking away an organ that people think it just has to do with reproduction, but it doesn't. It's part of the whole system, and it is used for overall health as well. Whether it's the testicles on a male, or whether it's all the ovaries and all that on a female. So either way, male or female, doing a traditional castration on a dog, or a traditional sterilization, I guess would be a better way to say it, but doing that takes away part of that system to keep the body healthy. So doing either ovary sparing spays or doing vasectomies for the males renders them infertile while still keeping all their parts there. Well, with the females, not all the parts, but it's at least better than everything going out. And with the males, like with him, he had the vasectomy, which takes out a small section of basically the cord that the sperm travels through, and it makes it to where obviously is sterile, but no organs are taken out. And he just had this done a couple days, 2 days, over a week ago. So a week and 2 days, I guess that's a better way of saying it. And there's a lot of perks to it too, outside of the health, is that, I mean, he's recovering a lot quicker. It's less invasive, but I mean, he still has to get put under and everything, but it's two small, really small incisions instead of, everything opened up. So, very happy with that choice. It doesn't seem yet, I mean, it's not been very long, but it doesn't seem yet to have, it doesn't change any, because nothing's taken out that creates hormones and stuff, so it doesn't change their personality or anything. As before, when I didn't know all this, I had gotten a traditional spay on Shasta, and it shifted her personality a bit. Not completely, but I did notice a change in her. Is that a tick, bud? Over here petting, and I always find, no, that's a thorn. You get a lot of thorns. Okay. He gets thorns and he doesn't even care. He's quite tough. Yeah, so Shasta's personality shifted with a traditional spay, and that's one thing that's nice with the vasectomy with him, is there's gonna be, and there is, no shift in his personality because no hormones were removed. But the main reason that I wanted to do it this way for him is for his health. I mean, he's only 2, and I hope to have him working as my service dog for many years, so I want everything to be in top health for him. I mean, that's the sole reason that I got this dog, is to be my service dog, whereas Shasta was for many different reasons. This dog, Higgins, is purely for this job. If I didn't need a service dog, I would not have gotten him. It's that way with him. So I consider him, well, I love him for being him and everything, but also considering it more from a health and a financial standpoint, both, I consider him part of my medical care. So I'm going to do the best I can to maintain him as healthy as he can be, so that he can work many years for me and be healthy. So that's why I chose to do vasectomy for him, because I want him to have his full system working. And the science behind it and all that stuff, like I said, you can find that looking up other people's videos with veterinarians talking about it. I'm not going to play veterinarian and try to talk about it, because I understand it. I've looked into it myself and I understand it, but I'm not going to explain it well because it's not my field. The whole point in doing this video, I know it doesn't give a lot of information, but the point of it is to just get people looking into this and bring more awareness about it, about the importance of it. And maybe seeing this video might spur you to be like, hey, I'm going to be getting a puppy, or I've got a young dog that I was going to get fixed, and maybe you'll want to look up. You can just type it in a search. There's information out there now about it, and just look at either ovary sparing spay or vasectomy, and you could type in those terms versus traditional castration, and you'll get some information on that and help to have healthier dogs. That's kind of the goal. The main thing that is kind of the argument against seems to be 2 different things that I've heard so far. Is one is people say, oh, getting them traditionally castrated, you're gonna not have aggression and stuff like that. And there's a whole argument on that side. But I think training is probably a better approach there. I used to be of that mindset of, that would help, but I think a lot of it is training. I think that in some cases maybe it can help, but is it worth the health of the dog? Obviously, in my opinion, it's not. And other things that people will, behavior-wise, will get a traditional castration for with the males is that, you know, things like marking or being interested in the female dogs, being interested in other dogs' pee, that kind of stuff that we don't like our dogs to do. They're just being a dog, and that can also be trained. I have him trained where if he wants to mark on something, he kind of will have that look about him like he wants to do it, and then I'll just tell him not there, and then he won't. And so I can adjust where, when he wants to go pee or mark on something, I can basically tell him to wait and not go there, and then present him somewhere that's appropriate. So it's just about training and management, and knowing your dog, being able to read your dog, which are all good things anyways. So I don't see too much of a problem there. What was the other thing? There was another thing. Oh, people always talk about, like, well, they could get testicular cancer or stuff like that. And it's like, okay, well, if that happens, then if you need to remove that part, then you could remove it. Like, why are you taking it out in case of, when it could never happen? And it's going to make the health of the dog better by being there as long as it's healthy. So that's kind of, to me personally, it's kind of a silly reason. So that's just, that's probably pretty much all of it. I just wanted to, like I said, bring awareness to this point, and also for anyone who follows this channel to just explain why I chose to do this with Higgins, and why then you can also know that he is sterilized. He just doesn't look like it. But and they also do, at least my vet did, where they put some tattooing ink there in part of the incision, so that he is marked that he has been sterilized. I have a certificate of sterilization from the surgery as well, just for proof, because obviously everything's still visible there, so you just want to have some sort of proof saying, yeah, see, he did have that work done on him. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I hope that this spurs you to look into this further. If you have a dog that you are looking to alter and have not yet, perhaps you would want to look into that, and see what to do for the best health of your dog. All right, hope it was helpful. See ya.